Hello, beautiful people. This is going to be it. I'm Lulu. Okay, these past few days have been very interesting. Thank you for stopping by. The Four Elements spiritual conversations will be dropping with the big girls making an appearance, of course. All right, and I did break it up in different situations, so it's not like pick a card or anything like that, but you can figure out what's going on because there was a lot going on in those conversations today. Now, I was guided to pull out the past life cards before I even started all of the spiritual conversations. So in this collective read, I'm going to use them here as well as, but they're going to be used, these will be the primary cards, right? And if you don't believe in reincarnation or what have you, this could easily have something to do with how you grew up or your beliefs or what have you. Okay? Thank you. Also, the 90-day journey to mindfulness is available on Amazon.com as well as my website. It is on sale on Amazon. That's it. Any information you need, boop, boop, in the description box. What information do you have for these beautiful people who have come up in here today? Where is it? Hold on, y'all. I made a note really quick for the collective read about looking into your chart and your children's chart to find if conventional or orthodox means of education is in their chart. Traditional means of education is in their chart or your chart to help clear up some confusion as quickly as possible, right? Review your chart if you are on track with your supernatural destiny, right? You know, you review your chart over and over. You got to use your critical thinking when reviewing your chart. Be very honest and accountable with where you are in your chart on your journey, because everything is not going to mean something. Everything is not going to be something that you need to work through because you've already worked through it, or maybe you skip timelines and you realize that in your chart, like a lot of this doesn't make sense to me, right? And I say that because even though when I was younger, sorry y'all, my allergies it's been raining, so that's just that on it. But even though when I was younger, I would just, I need to start my own business. I need to do this. I need to do that. Go to school for this. Go to school for that. Don't finish none of them, right? When I was very young. And it had to do a lot with what was already placed in my chart that apparently I've already done that before, right? Speaking of past life, I had already done that before. That's why I just didn't find it as interesting. I didn't find it where, like, this just doesn't, I like to go where I feel, I can do me or I can be in my truth, right? But it took the journey was very long with it. Not to say that realizing this very young, I would have not still been having to go through certain lessons, right? But I probably would have made up my mind a lot sooner and just stood in my truth a lot sooner when it comes to my work. So that's it. Hopefully my nose don't start itching as much as it did on, I think, the fire and water signs, baby. I've been all puffy for about a week and stuff. All right. What information do you have for these beautiful people that came in here to hear me a little bit? What do you have? Authority figures. The judicial system or what have you, whatever it is. Moving forward, what information do you have for these beautiful people? Angels. Lessons and blessings. One of the signs got this in there reading. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was fire, water, who else. Now, authority figures is the first card out, so we'll go with that one first. Okay? So with this authority figures card, let me show it to you. Maybe it'll trigger something in your subconscious. With this authority figure card, excuse me, y'all. With this authority figure card, right, you may have had some issues with authority. Maybe you were an authority figure, and now you got to figure out the opposite of being an authority figure would be having to allow other people to be an authority in your life. Or how do you respect authority? What is your relationship with authority? Right? Something, that a lot of people have to, even if it's not about reincarnation, it just has a lot to do with how people approach different authority figures. There may be authority when it comes to your parents, right? And that's why you have the parents that you have, because there's a lesson that needed to be learned with that. So let's clarify that card first. What information do you have for these beautiful people? This authority figure. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Turning your back on. This has a lot to do with, and it's in the dark, right? So you are turning your back on, there's a turtle here as well. I forgot the meaning of turtle. But it's a hard shell, right? Or authority. Hard shell, protection, right? Or what have you. But turning your back on the old way of doing things when it comes to feeling inferior, right? Because you may have realized something and now you see it clearly. And you know, when stars are prominent in this situation, they're very prominent, right? This is your intuition popping out at you in a space where you are just seeing the back or forward, up, down, all around of your dreams that have been unrealized because you have been in this space where you were protected from the truth. It could possibly be that you were raised in a very controlling environment. You were raised in a very sheltered environment, and it had for you to grow up slower. Maybe you were a virgin till you were 23, 25, which that's not, well, in this day and age, okay, let's just be clear. But maybe you didn't move out of your parents' home for a long time, or you weren't financially stable for a long time because you probably have been one of those people that feel like, I'm not paying taxes, I'm gonna find a loophole, this, that, and the other. Now you are realizing that that's just a small piece of the cake. Just doing what is like, because if you're going to abide by spiritual laws, it's important to abide by certain practical laws as well, right? And paying those possibly karmic debts to dharma or whatever, however that goes, right? But moving forward to create good dharma, right? Moving forward, my mind is what? Now, playing tricks on me. Now, so now you are seeing things differently, and you see a different approach that is more of the path where you can make this work, right? You are seeing the light is coming to the darkness. You may have been one of those people who is very just, trying to find ways to not do things according to, because you may have been, things may have been so structured when you were younger, or things had to be a certain way, and you just always felt like, no, I'm thinking outside the box, I ain't doing that shit. Maybe you were very rebellious, right? But now you get it. But now you also see how you can make a change or be a mentor or something like that with a new direction, a new way of doing things, or a new approach when it comes to what you put your energy into. This Knight of Cups has a lot to do with how you feel about your dreams, how you feel about the world, how you... it could even do with how you approach certain situations when it comes to matters of the heart as well, because you may even have been told that you can't marry outside of your race, your culture, or whatever, and it's like, no, you are seeing things differently now, far different from what you used to see them. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Yeah, you can let nothing, like it may even be that your parents or someone is trying to get to you in a certain space, but you are so focused. Clarify this Knight of Cups, honey. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands in reverse. You are not moving forward the way that people probably thought you were. You are not seeing things the way that you, okay, so here's the thing. When you try to explain this, I wouldn't explain this in its infancy stages, right? Because what's happening here is that you have the progress that you were making in one direction, you decided to turn and do things in a different way, right? But this isn't a way that it's going to create negative karma for you. This isn't you're not doing this in a way that it's going to reap unsavory results, right? That's what they said. This Two of Wands in reverse has a lot to do with you staking, putting a claim on how you see things now. Now, some of you may have even turned, maybe you're a Mormon, maybe you like something. I got Mormon. What's the other one? Indiana. But it's Mormon and another one that just came up, but it's gone. But with this Two of Wands in the reverse, Yeah, that's illumination. Something has been truly, yeah, you see that you could no longer proceed the way that you, because you got some information and then you thought that that was the way to look at it, and then some more things were very much so clear to you, and it's like, no, I cannot proceed in that way, right? All right, so now let's move to angels. The second card, right? Don't none of us know really how an angel looks, but okay. All right, so there's a strong connection between you and the angelic realm. There's a strong connection between you and what it is that you, like, you may be an earth angel, but whatever it is that you came here to do, whether you're an earth angel or whatever else celestial being, here, there's a strong connection with the angelic realm. You fought it long enough, or there's some type of connection with your healing abilities and the angelic realm, right? But it's like you're tapping further, or you're tapping into it more. Many of you may even begin to see beings of light more now than you had in the past. Maybe when you were younger, you would see a lot, but it was from conditioning, or you just asking, I don't want to see it anymore, I don't know what it is, right? Even though it didn't feel bad. Right? So there's this huge connection coming back through for you. Past life, present power. What information do you have? What is this? Clarify this, angels. Right? So the sun in reverse. Right? This is being clear to you now. With the sun in reverse, you are not, that connection wasn't as strong as it used to be. You may have gotten caught up in being caught up in the ego more, right? And you weren't seeing things for what they were, right? You may have turned down this, like, your path may have opened up, right? And you have a decision to make. You either gonna go this way or that way. You're gonna do things the way you've been doing them, or you're gonna go this way. So now that things are being revealed to you, you still trying not to see, right? With that sun in the reverse, this is a new beginning that could possibly take you places. This is something that, like, you don't feel confident. Possibly, right? If you're a Leo or dealing with a Leo in the reverse, this is someone who isn't very confident or standing in their powers. Maybe someone very braggadocious, or maybe you are in that space where you are talking about stuff when it comes to the angelic realm, and they keep knocking on your door or tapping on your shoulder. Now, we're going to need for you to stop for a minute and pay attention. That's what they said. Now, let me see here. Clarify this sun in reverse. Too many cards. Clarify this sun in reverse, chair. Six of Pentacles. Turning your back on balance. Turning your back on reciprocity. Turning your back on the way that the right way to do things, right? Whoever this is connecting, it's time. You can't keep running from it. I don't know if I really want to go that route. What are they going to think about me? I don't know if I really want to go that route. Okay? Because the Six of Pentacles and this is the six. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, that's just the Six of Pentacles, right? But he still has his back turned and paying attention more to the physical than the spiritual, right? But he's welcoming it in slowly but surely. But see, the thing is, I feel like maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, you were supposed to go ahead and pull this past life power back in. Clarify this Six of Pentacles, check, because what is going on? Nine of Pentacles. You like the way that things have been done so far. You're not using, like, you're a visionary, but you're still holding on to a vision that has passed. And that's where this ego comes in, the unhealthy part of the ego that kicks in, right? Focusing on what it is that you are building and the people that you are working with, and they're not going to want to work with me anymore, and blah, 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 blah. But you got the Nine of Pentacles. But now she's in the reverse. This is the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. Everything is bright, sunny, and beautiful. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is the dark side of the Nine of Pentacles. She's codependent on these people. What they think, what they say. Because when you begin to step more fully into your purpose and your truth, people are going to begin to fade away. People are going to begin to buy. That's what happens. Let's get this other deck. That's what happens. And it's like you're facing a truth in a situation now that they are really bringing it to you. You are facing your illusions. You can no longer run from it. You can no longer run from the truth. They are really in your face about this, okay? Because there's something that even if it's not angels, it may be saints. I don't know what it is, okay? But whatever it is, it has a lot to do with serving others. Come on. Come on. Clarify this sun in reverse, chair. Because why are they running from this gift? Worrying about what people gonna say. Five of Swords. Negative self-talk. Worrying about challenges, opposition. Worrying about, you know, what will a tabloid say? What will, you know, if I decide to do this and that, oh, and then I'm gonna lose my fan base. Oh, and all, baby. The people that's down and ready for that, gonna be there. It's like the tower. They're gonna be there after all of the debris settles and all of the dust settles or whatever. The ones that matter, the ones that want to hear you, the ones that want to see you, the ones that want to take part in whatever it is that you have been placed here to do, they will support you. Clarify this Six of Pentacles, honey. The star in reverse and the moon in reverse. Okay, make it show. The star in reverse and the moon in reverse. How do I... It's like... You don't see what is being offered to you for what it is. You're only seeing it from the material side, right? Because with this healer, well, okay, I keep hearing the healer of ages because it kept popping out all day with the big girls. Not seeing things for what it truly is. This moon in reverse, right? This is someone working out of fear. Fear of being seen. Fear of facing the truth. Facing their shadow side. Facing... doing things in the right way. Like, even if you are someone who, it's kind of like people who wake up and be like, you know, this isn't the thing I want to do with spirituality. I want to do something else, but I don't know how I'm going to break out of this, or how I'm going to keep my same friends if this conversation comes up or whatever, right? Or it could be that someone was practicing certain things and they're afraid of the repercussions if they don't continue to practice it or something. What are you thinking? Overthinking it and not allowing yourself to heal. Allowing you, everything that you do and how you do it to heal. Yes, you may lose a lot of finances. It's okay. It's finances. That's even more important, because not important overall, but what's important is the lesson in losing finances when you make this decision. Because then you begin to see how getting finances in this different way, right? If it's financial that's holding you back, right, aside from these people, then you begin to see how healthier it is, right? However you want to look at how healthy it is for you to do things in a way that raises your frequency as well as helps us with ours as well, right? Serving, right? With this moon in the reverse, this is a lot of darkness that needs to be seen for what it is. Someone needs to face the truth when it comes to someone. Really quick, I feel like someone may have some kind of illness or what have you, and they are losing hope. They are losing faith. They are in that space. I was reading that something like that earlier, but they are losing hope. They are losing faith with this healer, this star in the reverse and this moon in the reverse. They only see the dark side of their illness. They are not living to, they are not dying to live. They are living to die. Like, they say I ain't got but 6 months, so I'm going to take them 6 months. Like, no. Make every day count. Do things in the right way and go where you are guided. All right. Clarify this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Pentacles. Holding on to your money, being a miser. Someone has gotten to the point where win, lose, or draw, they're going to hold to whatever it is that they want to do. You have assistance coming in as well. Your connection to the spiritual, to the realm, the angelic realm, is still there, but you may be denying yourself help. You may be denying yourself, you know, a lot of times people don't have faith. And strengthening your faith has a lot to do with the things that you go through. Do you give up on yourself? Do you give up on your help? Do you give up on your team? Do you give up on life? Do you do that? All right, next card is lessons and blessings, baby. Time is ticking. It's all part of divine timing, planning, purpose, or what have you, right? Sure. With this lessons and blessings, I really feel that this may be you, whoever this is, they've been through a lot, right? If this has to do with reincarnation, it has a lot to do with you came into this world and you always handled things you always handle things like, I'll take that because I know I did that, right? I'll take that. I understand where that comes from, and I see the blessing in that. So you always were optimistic, and you may have been just ever since you were very small. But with this being past life energy or past energy from when you were younger or what have you, you may be in a space now where you've been hardened by this world, because now you may have come into a space where you realize that everybody don't get that. Everybody don't operate from that, and it hardened you. It made you forget that everything happens for a reason. Everything has a season. Everything happens according to time. What is time? They say time is man-made, right? But we got sundials or what have you. I don't know. Time has a lot to do with the revelation of growth, if you want to look at it that way today, right? Time has a lot to do with being able to pinpoint certain aspects of your life, certain things, certain happenings in your life, right? Time has a lot to do with, so that you will know, like, even though we do, the body, goes back into the earth, right? The spirit goes on and, like Tupac said, bursts into a million pieces, baby. Okay? Even though that is one of our realities, right, or what have you. Don't get me started. But that does not mean that you take advantage of your time here, right? Calculations, everything is math, numbers, right? So in this space, in this instance, when it comes to time, when it comes to lessons and blessings, when it comes to how you determine how far you have come, right? We need a measuring stick sometime. And time is a measuring stick when it comes to our age. Or when it depends on how you view it, right? So that's in this space, okay? Now then, let's go over here. What is this lessons and blessings? Please clarify. Page of Pentacles. This may have been when you were younger, that you realized certain things, but overall you've been taking your time, right, to re-educate yourself, recondition yourself, learn and unlearn and learn, right? And doing things very strategically, very slowly, slow and steady, to get back to that space where you can get to the point where, even with earth, finances, body, whatever this is, taking time with yourself, but learning here how to get back to the basics, right? You may have picked up gardening or something like that to help alleviate a lot of the stress that came with the way that things changed for you, or what conditioning happened to get you to the point where you didn't see the blessing in a lesson. So now you're taking your time to get it together. You're taking your time to get back to a space where you are more thankful for the things that happen, instead of being in a space where you become disgruntled and you just fuck this. Ain't no good people, ain't no good situations. Shit been happening for 10, 15 years, because a lot of the dark night of the soul, or a lot of the lessons, whatever, a lot of the lessons that happen throughout our time, out of our lifetime, has to do with the soul's path, right? What you came here to experience, and how, right? Clarify this Page of Pentacles, honey. Now the moon is in the upright. Yeah. Now you are seeing things clearly. You are no longer, you're seeing things clearly, but I also feel like you are connecting to certain moon cycles and you're figuring that out now. And these moon cycles that you are connecting to, waning, gibbous, whatever, full moon, new moon, whatever it is, you are taking into account, baby. You are, yeah. You taking into account the steps that are necessary based on what is being revealed to you slowly but surely. For some reason, I feel like it may be maybe it's your cycle, your moon phase in itself that things are being revealed to you about being. You may be in a space where you can no longer have children, and you're just blessed to be able to go through certain processes with your moon phase because it's showing you and revealing a lot of things to you. Or it may be that the cycles, because we're talking about cycles, so it may be that certain cycles that you see in your life, if you don't have a womb, right, there may be certain cycles that you are picking up on that have a lot to do with this is a huge blessing to be able to view this and work through this, right? This could easily be a new line of study as well, but this is something that you are doing hands-on, right? Whether it's writing, whether it's opening books, whether it's creating a book, whatever it is that is being revealed to you, you are taking your time with it, okay? She is putting the coin in her bag. May even realize that certain things that have helped you along your way were a huge blessing. You are remembering. Clarify this. Ace of Swords. This is clarity coming through. This is the pursuit of something new, pursuit of justice. But overall, this is intuition, the way that it's sitting here. This time I'm looking at y'all. Clarity is coming as long as you are not rushing or moving fast and furious on your journey, right? In this space where you are. So with this clarity that is coming through, it is undeniable. With this new information or maybe a message that is coming through, I feel like it's coming under the guise of this cycle. You begin to notice that there are certain processes or a new way of processing information that is coming through that is going to really assist you in getting back to how you viewed shit that happens. Clarify this Ace of Swords, honey. King of Cups. This may be a message coming through from someone here. Someone may be sending you some type of message when they are drunk or when they are just feeling good, feeling themselves or whatever, and you get some type of clarity about their situation. Maybe you are happy that you got in your bag, or maybe you are happy that you focused on what you needed to focus on while moving forward. Now this message comes through from this person, and maybe you are like, I dodged a bullet. That was a huge blessing. Okay, but overall, I feel like someone may be coming in to communicate with you, or you may be the King of Cups. Here, what does this King of Cups want, honey? This King of Cups may be someone who they are in a space where they're going to tell you the straight up truth. If you tell them about a few of your plans or what have you, they're just going to be very honest with you. They're not sugarcoating nothing or break, whatever. They've been through some of the same stuff that you've been through or will. What clarify this King of Cups? I'm gonna take a nap. King of Swords. What the fuck? King of Cups dealing with a King of Swords. Some kind of communication is coming through about a conversation dealing with these people. What is this King of Cups and this King of Swords, honey? And it's going to happen at a party or something to do with a third-party situation that has communication, something that you need to see when it comes to a lesson and a blessing about a King of Cups and a King of Swords. Okay? It's coming through here. Okay. You may be invited somewhere. You may be invited somewhere and run into someone that you ain't seen in a while and like, what the fuck? And they want to just talk to you. They trying to like get your attention or whatever. You having fun with somebody else. Not going on any dates in it. No, I'm just playing. What is this Three of Cups chair? Somebody dodged a bullet. Ten of Pentacles. Marriage. Maybe you are invited somewhere and someone proposes to you in front of everybody, but it's not the person that you went there with or something like that, child. What? The Ten of Pentacles is also financial balance, financial success when you get this blessing out of this lesson, when you learn what needs to be learned, when you realize that you made some type of investment that's going to be revealed to you through some type of message that you did the right thing. Somebody invites you out. The other person is disappointed, discouraged, feeling as though they can't go on. Watch the earth sign reading. they can't go on because, damn, that's crazy. Watch the earth sign reading. They thought that you were their wish fulfillment, or that they could get you the way that they wanted you, or something like that, Chad. Baby, that's why in this day and age, people better appreciate folks, okay? I ain't got no say over it, okay? Live your life, honey. Appreciate folks, and just, you know, appreciate folks, okay? Appreciate people. Let folks be where they are. Work on what you need to work on. Work with who working with you. You know what I mean? So, and, you know, for the ladies, y'all stop chasing these men, man. Because they're not running. When a man wants something, he is not going to run from it. Unless he just really scared. Figure it out. He'll probably tell you that he's scared. Like, that just sounds like responsibility. Okay, well, let me leave it alone. I'm not going to try to make you irresponsible. Okay? I'm not going to, you know. Okay. Child, please. Better figure it out. All right. If you made it this far, let me know if card 1, authority figures, was the card for you. What was the other? Angels was the card for you, or card 3, which was lessons and blessings. So let me know down in the comments. 1, 2, or 3. Check. Okay. Let's rock and roll, y'all. Cause my allergies. Man, I'm finna go take this motherfucker. Baby, when you pull the wig off, honey. Okay. It's like pulling the bra off. You just feel free and fancy and free, or whatever. And it's only because I've been having on most of the day. All right? Nothing to do with whatever. These my allergies. Can't y'all tell? It's been like, what?